everyone. Chef McKinney is joining me now to make Swiss chard and farfalle. Farfalle?
Close enough.
Yeah, bow tie.
Bow tie.
We call it bow tie.
That's right. In East Tennessee, it's bow tie.
All right. So this is using Swiss chard, which, you know, is really great for you, good for you.
Right, right. Superfoods is kind of what we're focusing on here. And superfoods include a lot of things. And I think the easiest way to explain it is basically like vegetables and things with bright colors. Swiss chard is real high in vitamins and nutrients. It's really good for you. We have white beans that we're putting in with a little protein. Dietary fiber, we're using a whole wheat bow tie pasta, which here again increases the dietary fiber, which is good for your body. So, you know, the easy thing to do is cook with color. If you're not sure, grab some nice bright vegetables and you're probably going to cover it. So, sauteing, very simple. We start off with a little bit of our olive oil. Pan is preheated over a medium-high heat. And kind of swirl that around a little bit. We have some Roma tomatoes that I've cut up. These go in the pan. We let them saute down a little bit. And we still want them to be firm, so we're not going to cook them too awfully long. We just want a little bit of color on the outside. A little bit of garlic, or a lot of garlic if you like garlic. Either way, garlic's really good for you. I always, if I buy the pre-minced, which I have this morning, I always get it packed in water instead of oil because you don't want that additional oil in your diet. So we toss that around a little bit. Then we have our Swiss chard. Now, Swiss chard is a leafy green. It cooks down a lot like spinach, so it wilts
and that's what
rather
it looks
quickly.
Like in the when you buy it in the grocery store.
This is what it looks like in the grocery store, and they have it. I mean, they have it packaged as like rainbow chard, where you have yellow and white, and then the red, or it's just the red. The nutritional value and the flavor is the same on all of them. It's really just more the color and kind of how you want your food to look. All the different colors are kind of cool looking. So we have some canned white beans. If you're going to use canned, you always rinse them out real good. If you want to start from dry, you can certainly do that as well. So all this kind of gets tossed together. We have a little bit of capers.
This looks delicious to me already.
That are going to go in. Yeah, it's great. It's really light. There's not much of a sauce. We can use a little pasta water if we want to loosen it up. Now we have white balsamic, which white balsamic is kind of a blend of balsamic and white wine vinegar. It's a little bit lighter. Doesn't have that darker color. It's not quite as sweet as the regular balsamic, so it's nicer in dishes like this. We're going to season with a little fresh cracked black pepper, kosher salt, and then just a little bit of crushed red to give it just a little bit of spice. Here again, toss everything. You can really smell that, but once that balsamic kicks in, you can really start smelling those flavors. So if you had your pot of boiling pasta water, you could put just a little bit of that in there to give the sauce a little bit of body. I just put a little water in there for right now. That all comes around. We have our bow tie pasta. And when you're doing a pasta...
You've already cooked those.
Yeah, these are pre-cooked. When you're doing a pasta with a lighter, thinner sauce, you want those kind of tubular shell pastas because they kind of cup the ingredients. If
like
you were,
penne or something like that.
Right, penne, rigatoni, the bow tie is great, the little shells, things like that. The longer noodle-type pastas are better for heavier marinara, Alfredo, things like that. So there is kind of a little bit of a rhyme and reason behind that. So all this gets tossed together.
That's so pretty with the green and the red. And
yeah, and this is really simple. You know, it's a vegetarian-friendly dish, but it's got protein in it. It's got a lot of vitamins and nutrients in it. We go over here to our plate. Dump that out on the plate, and then to finish, we have just a little drizzle of olive oil to get
a little richness.
Yeah, and some of that fruitiness from the olive, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top.
That looks delicious.
And that's it. So that's going to fill you up.
It is.
It's going to keep you sustained throughout the day, and it's not going to drag you down with all the fat and the sodium.
Chef McKinney, thank you. You can get the cookbook.
UTMedicalCenter.org. You can log on, get it as an e-reader. You can go to the hospital or the gift shop and buy it in paperback.
All right. Thanks so much.
Glad I could assist in this segment.
Thank you for coming in here.